Everybody on the Pro Forum. So I'm using this image of this girl I photographed today just to point out something that I think we've talked about, that I think you know about. It's two different things. I catch myself periodically doing this. I'll focus on this eye, and then this eye's out of focus. Now, I don't know if you run into that problem, but I run into it periodically. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. To fix this, all I ever do is I click this little triangle, which is the sharpening tool, and I just give it a once over. Now you notice my sharpening tool right now is set to 38%, and then and the protect detail is checked. So that was a one drag. Here's a second drag. Now it's just a little bit, and it's more of an illusion than anything. I then find myself having to rub the other eye like just a little bit to try to even out that contrast, because when you sharpen, you actually induce contrast. So that's the first thing I wanted to point out to you with this eyeball thing. The second thing is what I typically do with eyeballs is if you notice, this catch light right here and this catch light right here is part of the flash on camera that I use, and I don't like it. So to get rid of that, what I typically do is I just take and paint with black. So I paint right into this area right there, getting rid of that. And then in this case, I'm going to paint it right out just like that. So I paint that catch light right out. Now, a lot of times I find when I do that, then the eye starts to look a little muddy or dead. So what I will do is I then take the dodge tool and I brighten. In this case, you know, the catch light, this side of the nose is a little brighter than this side of the nose, but again, I know where the light was coming from, so it's kind of straight on, you know. So I tend to brighten that entire catch light like that so that it becomes a little bit more noticeable. Then on the opposite side of the catch light, I give it a little swoosh like that and a little swoosh like that. That adds a little definition to the eye. I hold down the Alt key, which then shifts it into burn mode, and I burn that dark down just a little bit where I get a little bit of feathering on the edges. Now this particular girl has what we like to call pretty eyes. And that pretty eyes is, to be very specific, what it is this dark area right in here that goes all around the outside of the eye. Particularly, I notice it happens on blue eyes a lot, but definitely lighter eyes, darker eyes, it tends to not show up that much. So, what I'm gonna back off now. This is full. Now, you notice all of that I was doing when I was at 100%, way up in here, might have seemed excessive. But when you back off to the full image, it's like, oh, well, that's pretty darn good. If you photograph someone without these dark, this girl is very pronounced. This is a raw image we're working on right now. Nothing has been done to it. But without being so pronounced like this, you can literally burn that in. Use your burn tool, very small burn, very small. I don't do this a lot, but I will do it on light-eyed people who don't have it. You can just go around like this. I'm not actually pressing. I'm just showing you what I would do. Go around the edge just like this, and you can darken up that outside color part of the eye and give that person what is known as pretty eyes also. So hopefully this little eye trick helps someone. Y'all have a good one. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.